All right, I'm going to take a relatively complicated equation here and try to come up with, number one, what are the transformations that are occurring, but then I'm going to also go into the details of what is the amplitude, what is the period, and what is the phase shift. So with all these numbers going on, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things going on. And so it's a cosine curve, and usually the first thing I like to do is write it in a way where I can split out the phase shift from the change to the period. So if I factor a 2 out, this would actually become pi over 6, and I'll leave that plus 4 alone. So if I was going to describe the transformations now, I would say it moves pi over 6 to the left, it's shrunk by a factor of 2, horizontally shrunk. There's a vertical stretch of a factor of 5. It's flipped over the x-axis and then moved up 4. Okay, so there's 5 things going on there. If I had to tell you the amplitude now, the amplitude is always a positive value. So although we see a -5 out in front, that's really the stretching making the new amplitude 5 and then flipping it, which doesn't change the amplitude. So the amplitude would be 5. The period, which normally is going to be 2 pi, would be 2 pi over 2, and thus it's just pi. And then the last thing is the phase shift, and you'll notice that because I factored out that 2, it makes the phase shift much easier to see. Remember, that's a transformation or a translation inside, so it's backwards. So I would say the phase shift is pi over 6 radians to the left. And that's a couple examples of the types of things that you should be able to do from this section.